Okay, let's do this. Y'all ready? Okay. No. Okay, hold on. Ooh, scene. What is up, ACC youth? My name is Blake Spradlin, and we're so excited to have you on the second ever episode of The Blue Couch. The whole idea behind The Blue Couch is that you never know where it's going to show up and who's going to be on it. So today, we're in the buzzing metropolis of the Airport Plaza parking lot. And today, I have two very special guests, Miss Chrissy Yost and Devin McGlon. Everybody welcome them. So good to have you, so good to have you. Have a seat, sit down. Yeah. So awesome. Yeah, so Chrissy, Devin, tell me a little bit about yourselves.
So I am a junior at Auburn University, studying secondary English education at ACC.
Yeah.
Chrissy?
I am Chrissy. I am a senior at Auburn University and studying mechanical engineering. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that, you know.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. I'm hosting a talk show and I majored in communications, so you know, who would have thought?
So good at communicating?
No, not at all.
I thought no one was supposed to be here.
Do people work on Fridays?
Yeah, I thought we had the set to ourselves.
Oh?
What are you,
What are you doing?
Chad? What are you doing? Chad,
Is that bowling shoes?
Okay.
he's got golf clubs too. Okay, we'll ignore him.
Okay.
Back to the topic of conversation. Get into the meat and bones of who Chrissy Yost and Devin McGlon is. Let's talk dating culture, backflips. What is a backflip? What are y'all's backflips?
What?
What? He left a dog at church?
How long has it been here?
Is that all he needed? Okay.
Okay.
Chad, since when have you had a dog?
Alright.
Did we just? Okay, we'll just keep going. Anyway, backflips. What is a backflip? What are y'all's backflips? Talk to me about it.
What is a backflip?
What's a backflip?
Could I ask you that?
No.
Is a backflip like what you don't like about a guy, or what like makes your heart like?
A backflip is like a little heart flutter about a guy. Like not like a serious thing. Like it's like a non-negotiable, but you see it and you're like, wow, like that's like absolutely what I'm looking for.
I would say for mine, despite being a godly man, despite having good character, if you're not funny, I am not interested. If you can't make me laugh, I'm not interested.
Good.
You have to have good style for me.
Good
Like
style.
I need like sharp attire. Not like you don't have to dress up all the time.
Okay.
But like I need you to look good. Yeah.
Is he parking? Why is he?
Chad, what
Are you
doing?
parking? Okay. All right, see ya. One of my favorite backflips that I've heard of is a backwards hat on a guy. Is that a backflip for you guys?
A man bun. A
Okay,
man
elaborate. Talk to me about it. Why?
Some guys can pull off a man bun, and I don't know. There's something about
And if they pull it off, they pull it off.
they pull it off.
Absolutely.
Well.
Chrissy, thoughts on a man bun?
It's not for me. I'm not going to say. I'll say it. It's not
Okay.
my cup of tea.
Okay. Well, we'll shift the conversation a little bit. Front flips, red flags. Specifically in you guys, I've talked to some of your closest friends and had a few topics of conversation. So we're gonna start with Chrissy first.
Oh, no.
Apparently you cried in your first interview. Talk to me about that. What was that like? Why'd you cry? What was the interview for? Talk to me about it.
In my first interview for LDP,
Wow.
In my notes, I just have first interview, you cried. In an interview, did you cry previously?
you know, I'm seriously going to think back on this. I don't remember. No, actually, yes, I think I did cry in my first LDP interview. Talking about crying when I'm stressed. And the stress in the moment, I think I started crying.
And this is a group interview for the audience. There were
Oh,
other people
goodness.
there, and you somehow still got the job. You're in LDP today.
You know, sometimes just showing a bit of emotion is all it takes, you know?
Okay.
Being
Well,
vulnerable, honest.
that's the realness we're
Shedding
looking
some
for on the
tears.
blue couch. We might have tears later on the blue couch. Who we don't know.
If you make me start talking about myself crying again, I might.
Well, we'll
Some
we'll
tears
revisit
might
that
start
later.
flowing.
Devin,
Oh,
I hear from your good friend Camille that you think it's disrespectful to fish to pee in the ocean. Talk to me about that. What are your thought process? Is this true? Is this false?
it is true. I do not pee in the ocean.
Okay.
I think it is very disrespectful because, just hear me out, okay? That's their home. You can get out of the ocean and like walk away. They can't. Like that's just where they live.
So if you're at the beach, you're at tides,
Yeah,
you will not pee in the ocean. You will walk
Absolutely
back
not.
up to the condo.
absolutely.
Okay. So what do you do if you're like not staying close? Do you like just go knock on somebody's door, just like, hey,
I
like
just don't
explain
pee.
your whole heart, like, hey, like I think it's really disrespectful to the fish to pee in the ocean. Need to use your bathroom. How do you have that conversation with somebody?
Well, I just hold my pee usually.
Okay.
If
You've
your
got-
hands far away.
She's got more willpower than me, guys. What can I say?
I will not pee
Um,
in the ocean. I think it's very disrespectful.
Well, that's incredible.
Wow, that is.
So what are your
An
thoughts on like
activist,
what are your thoughts on
truly.
lakes? Like,
Lakes are disgusting. I will pee in a lake.
but there's fish in those.
Well, it's different.
Okay. Well, maybe on another episode.
different.
Not a true activist.
Not a true activist. You're just
Conditional one.
a cultural peer. Chrissy, moving on, back to your emotions. I hear
no.
from your good friend Tori Wilsdorf that
We need these friends to chill.
coping with emotions, that you think the best thing to do is to listen to Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood, singing it as loud as you can in your car.
That is one of my coping mechanisms.
Okay.
It's a banger.
It's a banger. I don't think anyone could tell me it's not a banger.
So is it like a response, or is it something that like triggers crying? Like, talk to me about.
It's more of a response.
Okay.
You know, if I'm ever feeling not my best, I'll just get in the car, put on some Carrie Underwood, and not just sing along, but scream along.
Scream along. So picture this: Chrissy coming into her first group interview for LDP. She's super stressed. She cries, gets into her car, blasts Before He Cheats
Yes.
by Carrie Underwood. Absolutely incredible. Devin, if there was a song that you would say you listen to when you're stressed, when you're coping, you have to scream it out in your car, what song is that?
It recently, I wouldn't say recently came out, but it didn't come out like not too long ago. Good for You. by
Olivia Rodrigo.
Just
Olivia Rodrigo is sweeping the nation right now. Like,
Yeah.
her whole album, Sour, so good. Deja Vu,
guys are
Good for You, spitting rhymes right now. Lastly, one of Devin's red flags or front flips. Let's talk about Chick-fil-A. What are your thoughts on Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I think Chick-fil-A is good. However,
However,
I don't think it's the best. I think there's so much better out there. I hear people say that's what they would like to have as their last meal, and I just think that's dumb.
I think I would agree with you.
That's a little stretch.
But-
I think it's overrated in the sense that yeah, it's good, but it's not the best chicken.
Then what's
It
the best
just
chicken?
isn't. I personally think Guthrie's chicken is better than Chick-fil-A's.
That's a hot take.
That is a hot take.
That is an absolute hot take. And we call these red flags for a reason, people. Everybody, watch out for Devin McGlon. Shifting the conversation just a
Yeah.
little bit. See, the buzzing metropolis it's just going right now. Life is in full color. Shifting again, if you could relive high school, would you? Would you not? Why? Why not? Talk to me about it. What was high school like for you guys?
I would 100% go back to high school. I loved it. I peaked in tennis.
Okay.
Absolute. Just peak.
D1 athlete on the couch currently. Not at Auburn, but she transferred from
Did-
former college athlete, tennis star.
Yeah, I'm retired.
Retired.
That's what I like to say.
Retired is a good word to
Athlete.
use.
Would definitely go back to high school. I
Okay.
loved it.
I would say the same. I loved high school.
Okay.
I really did. Great friends, great school, learned a lot,
Okay.
made me who I am. I would go back.
So if you were in high school at ACC, you went to Wake, you're in the youth, who would you want to be your community group leader out of the girl leaders that are in ACC youth right now?
I have to go Phoebe Miller.
Phoebe Miller.
You can't go wrong with
Some
Phoebe
dogs.
Miller.
Phoebe
Right?
Miller's a dog.
Straight up.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Devin?
I would have to say Hannah Becker. I love how
What a sweetheart.
and intentional she is with everything she does.
She is so sweet. And
Yeah.
it seems like people in the crowd also know her and love her. There's just an uproar of applause for Hannah Becker. Last thing, y'all, coming off the first wake of the season, what are y'all's thoughts? What are y'all's thoughts on the condition of the youth right now? Your heart for serving with youth. What was Wake like?
It was amazing. I think I can speak for both of us. That was awesome. Just the energy in the room, the worship, just everyone's heart for God, and just being expectant for the year to come. Just, it was awesome to see how everyone agreed on that one moment of just being like, yes.
I was thinking about this literally just this morning, not kidding. I was like, there's something about seeing youth-aged kids worship that just makes my heart like so pumped, because it's just something that gets overlooked a lot, and people expect high schoolers to like, oh, they're just lost, like they haven't found their way
Too
yet.
young.
But like seeing youth-aged kids fixated on Jesus gets me pumped.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, that's all the time we have today. It's been such a pleasure to have Miss Chrissy Yost and Devin McGuan on the couch today. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next week on the Blue Couch.
Oh.